So what I will say is that this room looks much dirtier than it actually is. Um, you know, I'll take these, Kobe. Take these, throw these in the dirty clothes, even though they're not really dirty. It's just what I slept in last night. I don't tend to like. This actually is not getting used, but um, yeah, this actually isn't getting used. I have no real reason to be recording right now. It's just because I want to, use my new toy that I just got, and that's this microphone. Um, I saw somebody on TikTok/Instagram do this with the microphone. Clip it. I don't want to break it. I would have to stretch it out a little bit to get it hooked onto one of my. Actually, wait. Let's see. I don't know how to do the noise canceling feature on this. There is an active noise canceling feature. So now I got the microphone hooked up to my lock. Just here. So we'll see how well the audio is, but what I'm gonna do is take all these clothes, throw them over there, and then I guess this can be a little, little video, rearranging the room, cleaning it a little bit, getting it nice and whatnot, and the like. What to talk about? So today, it was kind of like the first. That was such a nasty angle. Today was like kind of the first. It was supposed to be like the first official day of the program that we're doing, or that I've been working on for this past year, basically, well, half a year, basically. But I just got word from Malcolm, Professor Malcolm Jones, that moving a little too fast, and moving a little faster than the people who are funding us would like us to be, at least, rather than at a speed that they just don't want us to move as fast right now, because I didn't know that they didn't have as much clarity on what we were doing as I thought they did. So slowing down for a second. This probably should go under the bed, but slowing down for a second and making sure that they're comfortable with what's going on, especially since they're paying us, or funding us rather, and then going from there. I probably should not get in the bed with these clothes on, because I did go to the gym with this on. What I'll do, as a matter of fact, actually, then. Oh shit! Is it? Oh. What I'll do actually is this, because this has a microphone for a reason, or this has a magnet for a reason. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm just put the microphone right here. All right. Maybe up a little bit. Oh shit. Yeah, up a little bit. So now, all of this. Ow, my freaking leg. I honestly don't need this. This is probably gonna go in this closet with the rest of the storage of the other things. Yeah, I gotta let Campbell and Asia know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm making this video. I kind of don't like what I've been doing, and that's like the logistical, figuring out everything, securing funding and whatnot. It's like the boring work, but it is the work that has to get done so that we can do stuff like this, especially like legally, and have the money and funds to do this. I'm just gonna leave that like that. That's okay. Yeah, Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that work recently. It's put on my mind that I might have to hire another like designer throughout this process, because I don't know how much design work I'd actually be able to be doing over the summer with this, because of all the like the logistical and figuring everything out and whatnot, and making sure this stuff happens the way it's supposed to, and make sure we have the funds, and make sure we have, you know, the space, and make sure we have all this and the third. I'm like there's this girl named Asia Chang. She's been hired as the social media / project manager right now, but I think I've been more of a I have been acting in that social media, I mean not social media, that project manager role. Really, I've been like project director. That's kind of what I've been as of right now. And if we incorporate, then founder. But it's kind of an interesting experience, because this isn't a company that I thought of from the very beginning, that I saw the problem in the market for, or the solution, and connect these organizations based off of my original idea, which I kind of don't know how I feel about that yet. But this is good. Dang, you heard that. This is good though, because at the same time, really at this time where I'm thinking about this internal validation and internal motivation versus external motivation stuff, working on something that's not necessarily mine, and when it grows bigger, I can't say that it was mine from the beginning, I think puts me in an interesting position where I have to find, or I have to be okay with that. I just have to be okay with that. That not everything has to be mine, and not all the successes that are around me has to be my success or my idea, my seed, These headphones right here, phenomenal. I've been wanting a pair of headphones like AirPods, or just something where the microphone quality is just top tier, bro. They probably have some headphones out there where the microphone is top tier, but like, are they stylish? Do they connect well to your headphones or to your phone or devices? Can you switch between them easily? Like the Sony headphones that I had, XM4s, they were pretty good. They broke. I haven't put in any time to like fix them or anything, but those were pretty good, I will say. AirPods kind of suck booty cheeks, at least in terms of the microphone. The microphone isn't the greatest. It's like you're not paying for a microphone. Like how much money you're putting from AirPod Maxes, like $500, versus the microphone quality that you get, you're not getting good microphone quality. And I guess, you might not be paying directly for microphone quality when you buy headphones or AirPod Maxes, but I would expect to get a $500 microphone, a $500 pair of headphones with some good quality microphones, especially when Apple has products like this with phenomenal microphone quality. There are products on the market like this with phenomenal quality, but Apple does not have good headphones all around, which they could. They have great products almost all around. iPhone is probably their greatest product. MacBook might be secondary to that, because the only reason it makes it secondary is because of the freaking lack of storage. Lack of storage and RAM. Like if MacBooks had freaking a good graphics card, rather, like good dedicated RAM for graphics and freaking storage, but yeah, this is the thing with product differentiation. Like MacBooks are not meant, they're not built. They weren't initially built for the heavy duty computer work like Blender, like Maya, like Adobe products. Like they weren't built for all of that to be handling that heavy duty hardware work. Something like I don't know, just gaming laptop or even work laptop with the RTX in it. Or desktops, right? They're built for that stuff, and that's where the product differentiation comes because Apple's not serving that market. Apple's serving a different market, and they're doing a good job of it because they're worth trillions of dollars. So who am I to talk about what they should be doing? You know, because they're obviously doing something right. It may not make sense to me, but it does at the same time. But then at the same time, you know, I wish it could be different, but you know, if I wish it can be different truly, then that's where I come in and I make my own product. Apple's got, you know, look at this. This is a double the size version. The second version is being print right now, or the rest of the body's being print right now, but it's a second bigger version of this. This isn't being made for anybody else but me, which is really nice. Oh, there's a seam line in here for some reason, but yeah, it's double. It's gonna be double the size of this, so 20 inches tall total. Then I'm gonna double this again. I'm gonna quadruple it. Skip the doubling. I'm gonna quadruple it. The next version will be like 80 inches tall, because I think the final 6 times is 12 feet in an inch. It's 12 inches in a foot, so 6 feet. So that's 72. So it's 72 inches tall. Will be my 6 feet project. That's gonna take a lot of filament, a lot of time, but it'll be done. You know, I will say one of the concerning things right now, which I'm probably gonna look back at this video maybe like a few years later, or even a year later, and say that, man, you know, one of the things with this project that kind of makes me like want to get started right now is because Campbell and Asia are also kind of riding on me with this. You know, like I brought them along with this project. I promise this is not mine. This is just one of my friends. This is going in the trash, actually. She doesn't even use this. She's getting off of this right now. Campbell and Asia are kind of riding on this with me, or riding on me with this. Like in this case, I would have provided Asia, mainly Asia, not as much so Campbell. I would have been providing Asia a summer internship, providing Campbell a summer internship, or even just adding on, you know, some more money or some more experience with Campbell and Asia. But you know, if the longer this takes, the longer that, you know, they don't get paid and whatnot. But I think the good thing is they're not completely banking on me with this, which is takes some stress away from me. They already have, I know Campbell already has her own internship. Asia, I think she's interviewing for her in another position as well right now. So it's not necessarily 100% on me, which does, you know, like I said, ease a little bit of comfort, add a little bit of comfort to it. I just got my drawers out all over here, bro. What the heck? All drawers out on camera. But yeah. And I guess with me as well, it's like, you know, it's kind of like, I should get like a stand or something for these. I shouldn't just let them stand, just sit there right there. You know, it's kind of like, I should put this like back here or something. I'm kind of like, I'm not banking on this. I'm not really like tripping about doing that or not doing that, or this program over the summer. I mean, it'll work out. Regardless, it'll work out. But you know, one of the things that I'm another thing that I'm not worried but concerned about is it's more of like an external thing. Um, more like an external maybe like just something I got to think about, which is let's say this in another reality starts during the school year instead of working on this and actually getting paid and doing this over the summer. There is in the back of my head a thought where it's like, man, well, what am I doing over the summer? What am I doing with all this time? What am I doing with all this time that I have to myself? Am I utilizing my time in a meaningful manner? Which would be a concern. And then if I'm not, then how can I be? How can I utilize my time in a meaningful manner? How can I utilize my time in a meaningful way? Damn, I bought this journal. Didn't write a single page with, oh yes I did. Wrote a single page in this thing so far. And it's getting put right back into the drawer. Where it's gonna sit with the rest of the journals that I bought and never used. I used to journal like every day. I'm gonna put some clothes on here. I'm gonna put a shirt on here. Put a shirt on this bed so that I can sit on here without getting, my dirty gym shorts on this bed. Ugh. Ah, shoot. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, there is like a concern where it's the question of what have I done this summer that would have been meaningful? And I mean, the crazy thing is, like, I think I made a video about cycles the other day. This isn't a cycle. It's not a repetitive thing. I mean, I'm obviously not the same person as I was a few years ago, but what this could be is another period where I'm doing a lot of good work, a lot of self work for the time where, like, I may not see it pay off right now, but give it a few months / year, and I'll see all the fruits of my labor pay off. Plant good seeds right now, good long-term type investments, and it might come in something regarding this and making this thing. It might come in that way. Who knows? It might come in a way that I wouldn't even have expected to. I thought this helmet was about to come off. I was about to say this is actually really tough. But regardless, like, it works out in ways that I don't expect it to, so I'm not really like tripping about it. Gosh dang. But that is a thought that's on my mind. Passage of time can feel very slow at times. But I only bring that up because I would like to see, everything work out immediately, right? See the fruits of my labor immediately. But, plants take time to grow. The biggest trees take hundreds of years to grow. Shoot. The biggest trees takes hundreds of years to grow. And the crazy thing is like I'm slowly improving, which is a blessing regardless. slowly improving, but in ways that I'm not even like taking into account. Like, I'm making my ideas. I'm making my creative ideas. Even with the tennis projects, the one that I was just talking about, we had an ideation session today, and my ideas / our ideas are gonna be out into the world, brought into fruition, whether or not it's the time that we wanted it to be, or whatnot, or whenever it does, but it's gonna be here at some point. Watch, this is black, but I'm probably sitting on gold. Black is gold. And don't even know it. Don't even know how yet. I was supposed to make a series of masks for this pretty cool guy, Randy C. Bonds, for his podcast, but I haven't heard from him in a minute. I don't know if that's going to be still going on and whatnot. I sent him the contracts and stuff. Hasn't heard back from him yet, so we'll see though. We shall see though. Yeah, we shall see though. Yeah, at the end of the day, I really just wanted to get on this and utilize my new microphone. Sound good? I know it sounds good. I think I have to adjust the audio though on my YouTube videos. They sound pretty low. I'm pretty sleepy. Started reading The Darkest Minds by myself the other day, last night. Man, I'm sleepy. You know, you ever been excited to like wake up and eat breakfast? Because the breakfast that you have is pancakes, sausages, eggs, fruit, hash browns. Like, bro, I got some good breakfast in there. Send this email to Malcolm just now, Professor Malcolm, to hear his thoughts about whether or not I should, I'm glad I made this bed, actually. I'm not going to lie. Like, sitting on a made bed, people have been telling me over the years that I should make my bed. But I've never been one to make my bed. I've always been one to, not as it looked like when I got on the camera. Yeah, I've always been one to not make my bed. But sitting right here with a semi-made bed, that's not really like made for real. Still got some stuff hanging out. But sitting on here with a semi-made bed is really nice. I should probably text Asia and Campbell and stuff. So really Asia, so that she doesn't prepare to get up in the morning and come to... I'm going to play with Waluigi, actually. So she doesn't prepare in the morning and come to, all the way the 30 mile drive from wherever she lives to, downtown LA. No way. This person has 20,000 score on freaking Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I just started playing online, bro. Like, what y'all want me to, bro, y'all putting me up against who? I will join the next available match. Man, I don't want to, if you don't, who do they think I am? I'm not finna sit here and watch these mugs race around Rainbow Road while I sit here hoping and praying that they just let me in a game, but they don't want to let me in a game. Man, what do I look like? I got some snacks in there. I got some apples and cookie butter in there. I'm usually eating it with apples and peanut butter, Apples and peanut butter is pretty good. What am I going to do when I get off this call or when I get off this YouTube video? It's like almost 10 o'clock. No, it's not 10 o'clock at all. Like near at all. Probably like 9 o'clock. I can't tell what time it is. Another match I gotta sit for, bro. Who do you think I am, bro? I'm a patient man, but you know I'm not patient. I mean, I am patient, but I'm not gonna be it if I don't have to, bro. We're just gonna keep leaving and joining new matches. Yawn, am I right? You know, I kind of, you know, some of these ideas that I have, like, not some of the ideas, but I get a thought of like working in Blender again. I'm like, bro, I kind of don't want to do that. Like, it takes a long time to do. I mean, like, I make my shoe designs and stuff in Blender, and I still like product render and stuff in Blender. But like, dude, I kind of don't want to do that. It takes a while. And I guess that's like, shoot, this game is about to start too. I'm nowhere near the freaking Switch. Watch this game start. I start in 12th place, and then I come back and whoop these kids behind, boy. Oh no, it didn't start. Thank the Lord. What was I saying? What was I saying? I was saying something of value. What was I saying? Dude. All these freaking bananas. Oh my gosh. Huh, knocked him off the map. Bozo. That's why you got weight on your car. Whoa. Whoa, I don't know what's going on. I've never played this map before. Man, what was I saying? Somebody texted me. It's 10 o'clock. I got a text message from somebody. I'm in 10th place, bro. Shoot, bro, come on. I'm in 11th. Ugh. Oh, let me keep talking. I'm over here trying to focus and stuff. Shoot. I'm hitting these drifts though, I will say. Hitting these drifts and getting these little special boosts too. Do I want to find out a way to Mario Kart and have you watch me at the same time? No, because I don't really play this game like that. Ooh, I'm hitting this corner. Boy, I'm hitting this corner. Come here. I went from 12th to 5th. It's the third lap now. Dang, bro. How'd I mess up my own freaking red shell? Shoot. Ah, darn it. I don't know if I'm going to win. I'm freaking 7th. It's freaking whack AM. Dang, dude. I'm also playing with Waluigi. Like, bro, why would I ever play with Waluigi? Oh, I have a star. Oh, shoot. They gave me a star in 6th place. They must have known I was sucking. Well, I can get to 5th. I mean, I can get to 3rd. I can get to 3rd. I see him right there. No! What did I get hit by? No! No! Come here! Come back and forth! Fudge! I got 5th. Freaking knickknackers. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. What time is it? Oh, Maxine invited me to something. What'd she invite me to? She said, you're invited. She said, you're invited. Yeah. I think we're done. I think we're done. I think we're done with this video.